Governor Polis is calling in on the Colorado National Guard to help fight wildfires burning in the northwest Colorado. Good morning, I'm Brianna Fernandez filling in for Corey Rose.
And I'm Jordan Chavez. That's right, the governor made that announcement late last night as the winds continue to drive those fires in Rio Blanco County. 90 reporter Jaleesa Irizarry is joining us this morning. And Jaleesa, it sounds like these fires are growing very fast.
Yeah, Jordan and Brianna, the largest fire in the state is the Lee Fire near Meeker. It nearly doubled in size to 45,000 acres. That's about 70 square miles. That fire was so intense, firefighters had to be evacuated out of fear for their safety. Officials say that fire at certain points was moving 1 mile an hour, which does not seem fast, but for a fire, they say that is swift. That fire jumped Highway 13 leading to the areas around Meeker to evacuate, and the entire town of Meeker is on pre-evacuation notice. And just east, the Elk Fire grew over 14,000 acres or 22 square miles. In a public meeting last night, fire officials told the community while the temperatures and wind speeds are supposed to drop a bit come Saturday, there's not a lot of relief in sight.
Probably the news that you really don't want to hear all that much is looking forward into the next forecast and everything like that. There's really no sign of precip showing up, any kind of rain or anything like that. So even though we're seeing some moderation, we're not going to see that increase in precip. So hopefully that will change, but it's not looking good right now.
County officials also warned about poor air quality. They suspect a lot of that smoke will make its way into the area that night and won't clear up until mid-morning. In Denver, it sounds like we'll be seeing that smoke here as well. Let's send it over to meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Keely, it sounds like we've got an air quality alert.
Yeah, we have an air quality alert today. We also have high fire danger once again today for the western slope, the northern and central mountains. Those winds are going to pick up this afternoon, gusting 30+ miles per hour, in some cases 40 miles per hour out across the western slope where those fires are burning, and humidity very low. Temperatures, they are going to be very high. We're already warm out and about around the metro area. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s. This time yesterday, we were in the 60s, low to mid 60s, 10 degrees warmer, and we are going to be warming up to a forecast high 100 degrees. So we are talking about record-breaking heat today, record heat areas of smoke as well. We do have some air quality concerns. We'll talk about that coming up. Temperatures soaring, 80s by 9 o'clock, 90s by 11 o'clock. Again, triple-digit heat across areas of the plains. We're looking at upper 90s, 100s. Much cooler, again, relief up in the mountains, 70s and 80s, 101, your forecast in Grand Junction. So we have a weather impact alert for today due to the extreme heat between about 10 o'clock and 7 o'clock tonight. High heat, stay cool, stay hydrated, find the shade if you're outdoors. Fire danger, it is going to be high all week. Also want to talk about the smoke and the air quality issues. We'll talk more about that certainly coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
Keely, thank you so much. Right now, taking a live look of 270 and Vasquez. So about 15 minutes ago, I was showing you the same camera, but we had a crash. That right shoulder, right lane was partially blocked, but you can see crews already left the scene. There is no crash, but we are still seeing a lot of slowdowns. So I do want to switch things over to our main maps just so I can show you those slowdowns that we're seeing up and down 270 at the moment. So you can see if you're heading into I-25 or heading into I-70, you're going to see delays. Right now, you're looking at a 14-minute drive, 26 miles per hour. And then same story for those in Commerce City, taking westbound 76 just after 88th Avenue. You're looking at a delay, a 15-minute drive right now, 47 miles per hour.
All right, Brianna, thank you. Well, it took longer than usual on Monday for customers to get in and out of the busy Texas Roadhouse along 8th Street in Colorado Springs. But that was for a good reason. A crew finally arrived to repair a service drive that had been damaged for years and was gradually getting worse. The crew laid asphalt over the concrete and filled 2 large potholes, but the contractor says that the fix is only temporary. The crew paved only shells half of the service drive. It's unclear who's responsible for the other half, but the restaurant manager says that the situation has led to a discussion with Shell about possibly teaming up to repave their parking lots and service drives. The temporary fixes simply do not last long, and they don't want to lose customers because of it.
Right now, the town of Parker is looking for feedback on their 2050 comprehensive plan. The plan is a roadmap on how the town will grow and develop in the future. It will also help Parker make decisions on things like land use, infrastructure, and protecting the environment. Parker hosted its first open house meeting last month, and now they're asking the community members to fill out a survey to provide feedback. You can actually find that link on the survey on 9news.com.
New this morning, a Denver City Council committee is aiming to increase transparency when it comes to non-monetary legal settlements made by the Department of Public Safety. Yesterday, city officials advanced a proposed addition to the city code that would establish a formal policy for disclosing details related to non-monetary settlements. A non-monetary settlement is when both parties agree to terms that do not involve direct cash payments. Instead, the agreement addresses underlying issues in the case, and until now there has not been a formal policy or ordinance requiring the disclosure of non-monetary settlements. The measure will be discussed at the August 12th meeting with the mayor and city council.
President Trump's new tariffs are now in effect, launching what he is calling a major trade reset. As of midnight, most imports into the U.S. are now hit with at least a 10% tax. That is the highest average since the Great Depression. From Japanese cars to Chinese toys, many goods will now cost more. Trump called it a win, saying billions of dollars are flowing into the U.S. But experts warn families could pay up to $2,400 more a year, and higher prices might slow job growth and hurt the economy.
The Trump administration is publishing proposed rules that would pave the way for aerial deliveries at a person's doorstep. The proposal has been delayed by months after being mandated by Congress last year. There will be 60 days for industry comments that will be taken into consideration. Popular delivery drones are already being tested. They include Google's Wing with package deliveries from DoorDash and Walmart.